off each store, got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up the pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out, might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got.
Hey man, he's salty because of the pinch bucko blitz, so he's blitzing on every play on.
I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to obey it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same.
It's stopped a couple times, but other than that, it's not.
Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Hey, if this shit cuts off again, it's 24-6 right now, yeah.
Going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then
let's go! Drop that ball. Drop that ball, folks.
You look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
My team can't tackle, obviously.
Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you wanna keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints.
This dude is overrated. Over-freaking rated.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Come on, Penny. Come on, Penny. Take it back. Take it back on a kick return. Back. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back on a kick return. Take it back on a kick return. You having problems over there, John?
Hey, let him know. Don't quit on me now. Don't quit on me. 31-6.
Championships, all my records go hard. This a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym, jumping all over hurdles. I'm evading the pit. Sitting here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work. I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number one seed. Ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up.
The connections here. Pierre has been. Come on now. He just shut off his system. Yeah. Three, I got you. Damn, man, I wanted those stats too.
Aaron Donald taking it back. Or a fumble recovery.
Hey, Antonio, after this week is up, send my W. Well, that shit was over. It was fourth quarter, and I was up 31-6. Just got the ball back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway on a Monday night.
We got this.
Black 22. No chance.
58 to Mike, 58. 58.
Wait. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. And 58 to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Hey,
off the play fake, Winston. He'll find Lindsey here. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Now, this is just the fifth all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
ready. Black 25 behind.
Let's go, defense.
Flip it.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
What is it? What we got?
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Mike, 58 right there. Here we go. Here we go. 58, boys. 58. 58. Here we go.
Winston now to throw on first down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing with 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
54, right there, right there. 54.
On third down, Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Watch the safety creep. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Slam, slam, slam. Switch.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
36-13.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On the draw play, Coleman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Get your team better, John.
Get your squeaking ass up, nigga.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a game that you just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Fucking dirty nigger, I'm white, nigger. How do you feel?
Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to.
Bro, that dude. Oh, God.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
John, so how I feel? Hey, babe, but it's nothing you could do about it.
Throwing again. Taylor.
It's really nothing. You can be mad.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, and something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Yeah, he saw that. I mean,
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. Forced out to his left. Goodwin able to haul it in. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
We're playing Fortnite. Why does it say Fortnite on this thing?
Off the play fake. Here's Taylor.
Sean.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Play action, it's Taylor. That's complete to John Ross. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They go play action with Taylor. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. He saw the end result.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the run, watch the run. Shift, watch the shift. Green, triple team. Green, triple team. Where do we go?
Jameis to throw it. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. On first down, Coleman. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. From the 45 on second down, Taylor. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First down, Houston.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Coleman now. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman as the first half is winding down. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Philip Lindsay in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Taylor. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. So we're at halftime of the first of two here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Play action, now Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. On the return is Pettis. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They go play action now. Taylor. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Ready? Black 25. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
Following the interception, Winston. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. A very solid gain of 27. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Austin Safarian-Jenkins there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Taylor. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bruce Irvin, his second sack of the night.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Third and long, it's Taylor going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Flag 22. 58 to Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs. Watch that. Wait. Shift. Great stone. Come on. Wait. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All right, see you later.
First down, Winston. Steps away to his left. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready? White 25. Flip it. Green, triple team. 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic. I don't think you got it, son. Wait. Ball trot. Big Ed. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to punch it in with Smith. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Let him know, let him know. Tighten up.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dante Pettis there to make the grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point safely through. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Taylor. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That one a first down pickup of 8. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Taylor, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Taylor on 3rd down throws incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
4th down. Here's Taylor. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Taylor will throw again. That's caught. It's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Ready? Flag. What is it, man? You don't want none. Come here. Pick up the ball. Flip it. 58 over. 58 to Mike. Big stop, G. Hey, stop. Shoot. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On 3rd down, Winston. He completes it to Jones. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Man open, it's Goodwin. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Taylor. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He's going to look. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston here to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now Taylor on 1st down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And the pressure gets to him again. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.